Once upon a time, in a small, vibrant neighborhood in Cocoa, lived a spirited young African-American girl named Zima. Zima possessed a stubbornness, and her determination was a force to be reckoned with. Yet, as she was about to learn, stubbornness could sometimes lead her down the wrong path. Zima's journey began on a warm summer morning when her friends asked her to accompany them to the local community garden. The three friends Omira, Shinor, and Pascas had volunteered to tend to the garden for the summer, and they thought it would be a wonderful opportunity for Zima to get out of the house, learn about plants and the beauty of nature. However, Zima had other plans. "I don't want to go to the garden, guys," Zima expressed, crossing her arms. "I'd rather stay home and play my game." Her friends sighed but patiently explained, "Zima, the garden is a place of learning and growth. It's important to appreciate the natural world around us." But Zima stubbornly said no. She wanted to spend her day playing games and chasing after virtual adventures. She declared, "I'm not going to the garden, it's boring." The friends turned and left Zima at home that day, hoping that the allure of the garden would eventually draw her in. Little did Zima know that this decision would lead her on a journey of self-discovery. As the summer days passed, Zima continued to resist her friends' invitations to join them in the garden. She stayed indoors, glued to her video games and the virtual worlds they offered. Zima was too stubborn to admit that she might be missing out on something special. One day, as Zima was engrossed in a particularly challenging game, she received a call from her best friend Omira. "Zima, you've got to come to the garden with us. It's amazing!" Zima hesitated but finally agreed to join Omira and her friends. When she arrived at the community garden, she was met with a breathtaking sight. The garden was a riot of colors, with flowers of all shapes and sizes swaying in the gentle breeze. Bees buzzed around, and the earthy scent of fresh soil filled the air. Zima's stubbornness had blinded her to the beauty that surrounded her all summer. She had missed out on the chance to witness the magic of growth and the joy of nurturing something from a tiny seed into a thriving plant. As she spent time in the garden that day, Zima felt a deep sense of regret. She realized that her stubbornness had kept her from experiencing something truly wonderful. She thought about how she had pushed away her friends. Over the next few weeks, Zima embraced the garden with an open heart. She learned about planting, watering, and caring for the various flowers and vegetables. She also discovered the joy of spending time with her friends outside, nurturing the garden together. Through this experience, Zima came to understand that stubbornness wasn't always a virtue. It had kept her from appreciating the beauty of nature and the bonds of friendship. She had learned that sometimes being open to new experiences and listening to the advice of those who cared about her could lead to unexpected and delightful discoveries. The moral of this story is, it is important to be flexible in your thinking. Have an open mind and a willingness to embrace new opportunities even if they seem like it will be boring and you won't like them. That lesson is something Zima will carry throughout her life.